Last year, in the first edition, the participants succeeded to develop a charter by the end of the summit, which marks their willingness to work on the human element to promote for peace globally and to push the wheel of sustainable development. But this year, our main challenge was not simply about holding a conference or workshop, but it is about generating actionable ideas and working on actionable projects by the participants in order to be implemented in their home countries.
We received 5,000 applications from youth across the globe. Those selected came from 49 countries. This diversity helped us to create a unique atmosphere in which we were able to discuss and work on various projects related to peace, culture, and social entrepreneurship.
I think the idea of this event is bringing people from different perspectives and getting them all together to think about collectively how can you bring out these solutions and at the same time interact and connect. Cultures are there to become and create links, and I believe that this is a major step to promote and create a better society for us all.
As part of organizing committee, we were doing our best in order to provide the participants with the necessary tools to make them feel comfortable.
It was an amazing experience for us. It was really beyond our expectations.
They are involved in what's happening around them in the world. They want to make a difference. They want to do something. They want to make a difference, exactly. Like they want to live their friends in the world, and they want to see, yes, we came to Morocco and we attended to this program.
This year, along with the workshops and the lecture that gather us all to reflect on the peace building and social development matter, we programmed 2 simultaneous bootcamps, an entrepreneurship bootcamp conducted by the Moroccan Center for Innovation and Social Entrepreneurship, and a culture and artistic bootcamp facilitated by the Madness Collective.
I'm hoping to just kind of share ideas and gain best practices from similar organisations about how things work in their field. But I think we need to realise that actually as networks we need to all link up with each other, and then we can have a much greater impact.
In 3 days we've had a group of 40 participants. They have worked hard to develop ideas from scratch and bring them into a viable business in just 3 days.
So concretely how this happens is on day 1 we took them through an ideation process. So we helped them generate ideas of social and environmental problems that they would like to address. Once we've identified a number of them, they've narrowed them down into specific problems that they want to tackle through their social enterprise, and they've formed teams. This morning they presented the problems and their potential solutions, and we helped them formulate a business model around it.
And the purpose of the workshop was to show to the participants almost all the aspects of a business model actually. So from the customer segment to the value proposition and all the aspects of business and what steps they should be thinking about.
Then this afternoon, we did a workshop on storytelling and pitching.
So we looked at identifying a problem and then coming up with how do you tell the solution in an engaging and emotional way where people can relate and help grow your idea.
Now the last phase, we're going to be bringing in mentors, entrepreneurs who can help them better develop their business ideas, and all of the project will be presenting. They'll be pitching in front of the entire summit.
And the program was very practical, and it really helped me to understand some things that we don't implement in our country, so
I'm gaining a lot.
Participants were exposed to the Moroccan culture via program.
So today we try to have a workshop to teach people about meditation and to teach people about the fact that they can bring to themselves inner peace first before implementing it into their communities.
This summit is very inspirational and very motivational for me as for participant, as a future social entrepreneur, as for future advocate for peace building. We are learning something new every day, and that's the most important in our life.
The main workshops were about understanding what is the art, culture and peace, and also we tried to focus on the targeting, build an audience.
One thing that I like about the program is it's not forcing you to do something. The organizers have given us an opportunity to follow your heart. So every day when you wake up, you're so excited because you have a different program and you have something different that you want to learn about.
It's a really good mixture of academic work
and interaction, and I really enjoy the people. People are very friendly, very welcoming. I'm happy that here I can find people with whom I can exchange the knowledge and skills. That's amazing.
It was a great experience for me. The connection with the participants, it was really, really good. I believe in that when one discovers new things and acquire new information and give back to others, you can feel a good enjoyment.
And we come up with some conclusions that everyone could be a change maker and can have this positive mindset to see challenges as opportunities and can do small actions for a big impact.
It's wonderful because we have classes that are based on, say for instance, we had a class about the United Nations Development Goals. So we had people get in groups and choose which development goal they were going to pick and really have conversations about how we're going to make actual change in our communities.
My session was about peace building and countering violent extremism with a focus on youth. Of course, I shared at the beginning some theoretical perspective about peace building, and then I gave examples from my work in the field in northern Mali, in Niger, and also in the north of Morocco. And I emphasize on how to engage with communities and build resilient communities to counter violent extremism and, of course, build peace.
The culture is amazing. There is so much on the surface, like people do not know much about Morocco because the tourism kind of hides what is being portrayed. But if you really spend time here and you really talk to the people, you know their story, you listen to them, you go out and
see the life with so much happy, everybody is laughing, everybody is smiling, everybody wants to know you, everybody wants to help you.
The people here really knows how to take care of others and really show great love to everybody regardless of their ethnicity and their background and where they came from.
I love being here. A lot of nationality here. It fits my kind of project. My objective of my project is peace is much simple than you think, and we will prove it. We as an interviewee story that I have been interviewed through all around the world. And I don't want to just keep it for myself. I want to share it to other people around the world.
Morocco is a beautiful country and the food is awesome.
So delicious.
Especially with this tangent.
Parliament, like in India, we are not allowed to go into the parliament. So it was my first encounter being in some country's parliament. So it was beautiful. Like I really got inspired that this country allows its youth to participate in their parliament. So I would be like going home, talking to the ministers about the same, organizing this type of summits. Like developing countries do need these summits.
What GPSD essentially has done is bring young people, and the young people has an important role as far as promoting peace is concerned.
Youth participation, accountability and youth empowerment. Now these words don't mean anything if they aren't put into practice. So a summit like this helps us to build on those concrete ideas so then we can take them back into our communities, but also work as a network to take forward the plans and initiatives we have created here.
Before I came here,
I didn't know anything about Morocco.
I thought that is a religion country and people were just wearing like this. But actually it is not.
Morocco is very diverse city. It's like Arab, African and a little European.
So I think it's a good example of a country that holds on to its traditions but is also in line with modern trends.
I really enjoyed the program. I think the atmosphere very unique here. I've participated in several summits and conferences, but here it feels like, because we're in like one big house together and one place together, you get the feeling like we became like a small family here.
I think young people should always have a voice. I think young people should always fight for that voice, and I think the rest of the world should hear, because as cliche as it is, you know, we are the future, so we do have a say in what happens tomorrow, and we have a say in what happens today.
Our world right now is not safe. I wish our world is creating more peace by starting from everybody. I mean, we all can make peace from ourselves.
We are responsible for bringing a social change. We should stop saying that should be improved, or we should have better politicians. We should rather say that we are the ones that can change the world.
I think we can, at least to some extent, create peaceful environment in this world. I think we can figure it out how to deal with the problems, how to deal with the conflict, and war is not the only option.
Please let peace prevail. Peace is something that we need right now. We can't continue with this war. We can't continue with this violence. We cannot continue with this terrorism. It is something that is ruining the future of our younger generations. Let us live in coexistence, and the world will be a better place for everyone.
I think this summit is proof that a lot of us young, bright people who really ask themselves the right questions about what they want to achieve and how they want to contribute to a better world. So not just to sit and think about it, but also how to do it practically.
It means that you have to do something practical, and I could be helpful. And maybe next year I can hold a summit even in Italy, and just to do something important, something to change the world we live in.
If you want to be an active member in the society and basically help someone else, you have to help yourself first. And to help yourself first, you have to achieve your own happiness. Do whatever makes you happy. Read, travel, meet people, love, accept the suffer, accept the pain, but always go forward.
Kenitra, Morocco.